I woke up one night and I was like, was there ever a person who claimed to be a time traveler?
Oh, we're all dead with Chris and Matt, two idiots, friends in a great big chat. Meet the boys and hear their words. Their brains are full of stinky old turds. But what would you rather do instead? We're all dead. We're all dead. We're all dead.
Because you see these movies where like someone comes back and they say, I'm a time traveler. No one believes them because what they're saying is crazy. Yes. And there was a guy in the early 2000s.
They all forget evidence. Evidence! I should have.
His name was John Titor. And this is like the early days of the internet. There was like a forum where he like posted effectively an Ask Me Anything that lasted like 7 or 8 months. And people would come on there. He's like, I'm a time traveler from the future. I came back to get this microprocessor to help fix a computer in the future.
But the story made sense. I remember this. He was like, I'm a coder, but the code is like, it's an outdated computer system in the future, and I need this like code from the past. It actually makes sense.
Yep. And people would ask like questions like, well, if you're from the future, who wins the Super Bowl in whatever year? And he's like, well, you're from the future of 1971. Who won the Super Bowl without looking it up? He's like, this is trivial information, and it's not something that I would actually be tracking.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know at all.
So, like, all of his answers, like, it's nonsense, but his answers all made sense. And so I went down this rabbit hole of, like, reading this entire AMA, and I'm like, well, I still don't think he's real, but whoever this is, and, like, someone trademarked the name, so it's not real. But like
he's like a writer or something.
Yeah. But it's fascinating. And my favorite part was he claimed to be part of this military unit that sent him back. And the patch for this, he posted a picture of the patch, and the motto for the unit was "Time devours all."
In Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time devours all.
Dude,
and like,
you sent it to me a long time ago. And the patch was awesome. It's like swirls of like repeating, like it's like time branching and
it's a current singularity is what it's supposed to look like. It was one of the theories of time travel. But yeah, it says time devours all, and that phrase is so awesome.
It is. There is that Stephen King novella, The Langoliers, and it's about actual creatures that only live in the past, and they eat the past. So like our waste is the past, and that's what they consume. And it's about a jetliner of people that go through some little hitch in time, and they basically get off the wave of the present and are just left in the past. And these things are coming and like just eating the entire planet. And they have to figure out how to like take off at an airport and get back to where they were. Luckily, there was a pilot on board. But it's a really good Stephen King story, of course.
Yeah.
He can take any the biggest B plot ever and make it very serious, which I love.
Did you look up the patch?
Commitment.
I'll post a picture of the patch.
Oh, you're going to post a picture. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Tempus edax rerum.
That's it. Yeah.
Edax. But the weird thing is, if this is a hoax, then this person chose a very close time to whenever he was doing this posting, because it's like 2036.
Yeah, 2036. Yep.
So that means that, hey, we only have to wait a little while to find out if it's true.
And why he went back.
He also not once in his AMA go like, oh, by the way, you guys know that real estate dude?
Seems like a pretty big one to mention.
Yeah,
like, hey, the reason we're in this military conflict, by the way, is because the real estate dickhead, he decided he wanted to be president forever. And
this is the least believable thing I will say. That real estate dude.
I know it seems crazy right now, but...
you know that guy who doesn't pay plumbers?
Yeah. The billionaire who doesn't pay people.
So imagine when they send him, was it John Titor?
Yeah, Titor. And the website's still there. JohnTitor.com still exists.
So they're like, John, they're like, Private Titer, it's like your mission is of utmost importance. And then they're like, here, get in your time machine. They're like, and he's like, see ya. I'll see you guys later.
And the children see this respectful burnout, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's possible!
It can be done."
Respectfully burns out into the past.
Dude. He's like, I detuned my IROC to be like a 4-cylinder just so I can do polite burnouts. Come on.
But by the way, Titer, you have to go back to 1972 where sliding in sideways was cool.
No, sliding in sideways will always be cool. That is a timeless car technique.
Yeah.
And I think that makes it a good time to say, hey, welcome, everybody, to We're All Dead. The podcast where the intro...
No, just keep going. You can talk over it.
The podcast where the intro will happen at any random time during the show. That's right. I'm Chris. My host with the most ghost, Matt, is also here. And joining us live from... I'm not going to dox your location. Oh,
Yep.
There's another episode of us.
That's what I look like? Jesus Christ. All
right.
Joining us from an undisclosed
marble.
location is our friend Thomas.
Hey.
Welcome, Thomas, the comedian who used to sleep at the bottom of the ocean.
As
That's
one
correct.
does. As one does.
Wow. Yeah.
So-
I don't know how much we want to get into that, but I would love to just give a little groundwork to about your backstory, Thomas.
So,
like,
the Cliff's Notes, and there's probably stuff to elaborate on. We all met in Charleston, and I was down there because I was stationed in the Navy, and I was in training and also going to college to eventually go to a submarine. And so I spent 20 years in the Navy on submarines, and so like Drake, I think you still go by Drake. like Drake said, I know that name has some. I don't want Kendrick coming after you or anything. But
we're already beefing, dude. We're already beefing. Me and Kendrick.
that's why my brain seized a little bit. Like, am I really talking to Drake? Am I team Drake?
Drake and Matthew.
All my burns against him are polite and respectful. I'm like, you had the greatest song of 2016.
You are a once in a lifetime lyricist.
What a generational talent you are.
But like Drake said, I lived on submarines, so I did sleep, a few hundred feet below the surface of the ocean for a large portion of my life.
Scary,
It's crazy.
And looking back on it, it's weird to even imagine that was normal. Like there's parts of me that kind of miss it.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do
Yeah,
something for that long, you get used to like some of the ins and outs of submarine life. It just wow.
There's a simplicity to it, and also like I've told people this before, but one of the things that's interesting about that world is like I was told when I was young on my first ship, my captain told me there's nothing on this ship that's not your problem. Which means that, there's this shared mentality of like, okay, everybody is pitching in as much as they can to make things go well. And that is the complete opposite of how the real world works. And so that was really hard for me to process when I retired, where it's like, oh, people just like complain about things, but no one actually wants to solve it. Okay, I got to figure out how to work through that.
I mean, you're literally on a machine that you're like, if anything on this goes wrong, it's all of our problem.
Yep.
It can be all of our problem very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at so there's nautical charts. So like, think of your GPS, but for the ocean, and it's got all of these features that you can see, like, the depth of the ocean, all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that is, at least when I was on the ship, shipwreck was annotated by a purple dot. right? And so if you were going over a shipwreck, you could see this purple dot. And so there's this like understanding that if something goes wrong and like nobody cares about it, you can easily become a purple dot, which is pretty sobering.
The purple dot.
Yeah.
Don't become a purple dot. That's some motivation right there.
It is. It's crazy how.
That's
and
great.
It's not just soldiers. It's everybody. Like how expendable life can be so quickly. It's wild. And after you got out of the service, you designed the Titan sub.
Right. I saw a hole
unbelievable.
in the market.
Dude, talk about those people went thunk and they were gone.
I just watched a new a new simulation of that earlier. Not earlier, last night, and it was crazy. Just how quickly, the implosion took 20 milliseconds.
Yep.
And the human pain response takes 150 milliseconds.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So they were obliterated before they could even feel anything.
Yeah, it's a terrible, and it's still a terrible way to go because they were in the dark, cramped in this tube. Everything about it is just bad.
I don't know. They had some pretty sick LED lighting, some mood lighting in there. They were like, we're
cool
this is
Xbox
so cool.
controller.
Yeah,
dude,
and then they're like, hey, wait, was that a crack?
His submarine didn't cost $50 billion like Thomas's did.
So to be fair on the controller thing, this is a thing that was funny to me is so our newer submarines, they actually use Xbox controllers to control the periscope, like and the Xbox brand Xbox controller.
People don't know Microsoft is our military, so we do work with them for all their different applications. And all these kids come in, they know how to use an Xbox controller.
When I was in command school, like I didn't know how to use. I stopped playing video games when I was 16, so I wasn't really good with the controller, and so I would just hand it to one of the young officers and be like, "I want to shoot a torpedo at that," and then they would just do it.
But sir, that's Canada.
You heard me.
Goddamn millennial.
I hate poutine.
Gravy on fries is an abomination that needs to end now. One torpedo at a time.
One of the seasons of when Mike Judge brought back Beavis and Butthead, they went on a field trip to the local military base, and Beavis and Butthead found the Predator drone booth.
Oh my god!
They walk in and just start playing. They're like, "Cool video game," and just start playing immediately. And one of them is flying around the base they're at. And the other one is flying in Afghanistan.
Oh no!
But there's such a good joke. He flies over a farm village and just blows up buildings. And then he's like, why didn't my score go up? Yeah. And then in the corner of the screen, the time goes up 1 minute. And he's like, oh, there it is.
But as obtuse as they are, it's still intuitive to them how to use it.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead know how to fly.
Oh my god!
It's actually the first time I grabbed a drone on a film set. I was like, I can fly this no problem, dude. I've been doing this my whole life on PC. Yeah, no problemo.
But yeah, so that was a good chunk of my life. And
crazy, dude. How many? And you three re-enlistments?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember. It was 3 ships that I was on, and so I don't remember the number of re-enlistments I did, but I was on 3 different ships.
Nice.
And so got to the 20-year point. Was like, you know what? I want to go and just be Thomas for a while and do some different stuff. And so I got out. And
boy, did you?
Yeah. I pivoted hard.
Dude, Thomas came out of the submarine a magician, a comedian,
a musician.
Rapper. Yes, exactly.
TV producer.
Television producer.
A lot going on.
It's so fun. So Thomas runs you run a theater.
Yep. And I guess I'm going to dox my location if I say it.
I mean, you might as well advertise.
Yeah, so big improv theater in Baltimore. I'm the director of operations there now. And so I perform there regularly throughout the course of my military life, I had this, there was like, you know, Navy me, and then there was regular me. And so regular me was performing over the course of that 20 years. And so now I get a chance to just be Thomas all the time. So I'm doing that. As we kind of joked about,
Thomas all the time.
Thomas all the time. Such a terrible sitcom. I tried it.
Thomas all the time.
That's amazing.
Oh, Thomas
all the time now. Oh.
I mean, it does have the vibe of a 90s sitcom title.
Yeah.
Like late 80s, early 90s.
Episode 1, your entire extended family has to move in with you. And that's I could just write the show so quickly. Me and ChatGPT could knock out a season of this.
Boo.
Where's the boo sound? ChatGPT, boo.
No.
There.
Thomas all the time.
That's the opposite of what I want.
The three of us could bang out that season in a week.
Exactly.
He said goodbye to his Navy career.
Somebody, we're all so far away, we cannot wrestle the controls from you. But I wish I was on a submarine. If this was taking place on a submarine, I would be taking over the ship.
Hey, kids! I want to shoot a torpedo at that Perry right there. But
Grabbing my coffee. 1 second.
Oh, go for it.
Chris is getting coffee. He's getting coffee. He's still getting coffee, and he's almost back. Putting in his headphones. Now he's back.
Yeah.
This segment has been brought to you by Nondescript Coffee Company.
Yes,
Insert your company
watered
here.
down coffee. I ran out of my coffee this morning, so I reran some grounds over yesterday's coffee.
Lord knows I've been there, man.
You don't have to. You don't have to joke, Thomas. We have a real coffee sponsorship. We're, of course, brought to you by Alex Jones Coffee Company. Thank you to QAnon for supporting our podcast.
Guys,
if you want to know the truth. The only coffee that turns frogs gay.
You want to know the truth about coffee?
Dude, it's a coffee that helps you watch conspiracy theory videos better.
Oh, my God. I don't think that he really need that help.
And we wonder why.
He's got that on lock already.
They've got that figured out.
We wonder why Thomas left the service.
I mean, I understand why people go off the grid these days. Like, just
I get it.
The world is it's interesting to live in. And like one of the things I don't miss about being on a submarine is you would go away for a couple of months and you'd come back. And like, imagine, the amount of stuff that happens in a day now. Like it, just a lot of stuff happens every single day. Imagine coming back after 4 months and
having to take all of that news.
Yeah, all of that news. And then, so you got all the real world stuff. And then it's like, also Burger King started selling a ham sandwich called the Yumbo. Why? What?
You're like, wait a second. During the 4 months that I was down there, the McRib was back, and now it's not.
It's gone again.
Damn it!
Like that part with the first couple of days back, you had that were exhausting because you had that was happening, and then there was this other thing that was sort of a cultural piece of being on a submarine, which is you get in an argument here in the real world, you go and you look it up, right? It's like you have the debate and then you go and look it up. On a submarine, you can't do that. And so,
you guys get bad Wi-Fi down there, I hear.
Yeah, one day they'll figure it out. The powers that be at DeVry are working very hard on it.
Just dragging a Starlink buoy behind your submarine.
The space race between ECPI and DeVry, like trying to lock in that contract.
Oh, I got it, dude. All you gotta do is you just gotta tie a kite to the submarine with a Starlink on the kite. Just drag it.
The dean of Phoenix University Online is just sitting back watching like Mr. Burns, like, yes, fight my pretties. But it's beautiful when you're there because like you actually talk things out and you don't arrive to a conclusion, but people on submarines.
It's like the 90s.
Yeah, but people on submarines can be spiteful. So you have this thing that you call a pocket brain. It's just a little notebook. And every time you have one of those arguments, you write down what it was. And so your first couple of days back, you're taking in the news, and then you're going back and looking up all of your arguments to see whether you won or lost. And then you come back to the ship, and it's like, hey, I told you that.
That's awesome.
You know, Geordie LaForge, his goggles changed in season 3. I told you.
So what you're saying is no matter what your rank and title was, you were the chief petty officer.
Hey, yo.
Puns for days, boys.
I like one of the arguments was like, I told you that's not how a nuclear reactor works. There's just fucking alarms going off.
Yeah, I'm standing in the back. I'm like, sir, you are disqualified. Please give me your badge and gun.
Oh, wow.
Did you ever, I don't know if you saw the new Mission Impossible, but did you ever get bored and crawl out of a torpedo tube into the open ocean?
No, not at all.
I don't think you can do that without crushing your body.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably ways to do it, but I'm not interested in finding out. Like crawling into a torpedo tube is terrifying. Like they let people do it whenever if you come down to tour the ship for an extended period of time, they'll pop open a torpedo tube and let people take a picture in there. And I'm not claustrophobic at all, and I just did not see the upside of doing that.
You're already in a tube.
Yeah, we are. We are in a large torpedo. Why are you crawling into that thing?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, there's Did you ever see that movie, The Descent, about the cave spelunker girls?
Yeah,
that's an interesting movie because it's like it turns into a horror film with monsters in it. Like halfway through the film,
it does.
The first half is the scariest part.
Yeah, you don't need monsters when you're dealing with just literally being in a cave and surviving.
Like head turned sideways in a crack, like shoving your body through. I was just like, I'm about to have a panic attack watching this.
No, I'm good. I am good.
Oh, dude, that was my dad's war story from when he was in Vietnam, where he volunteered for the infantry and immediately regretted it. He was like doing engineering work at first.
Yeah.
So he signs up, goes to Vietnam, and is like, he said he was there for a day, and then he was like walking around the base, and he said he walked around the base and he just looked for a place. He goes, he found a pipe, like a sewage pipe in the base somewhere, and he goes, that's where I'm going to crawl in head first and then point my rifle between my feet at the opening of this pipe when all the shit hits the fan. He was like, that was like his first thought. He goes, when this base is totally overrun, I'll be inside that pipe shooting anyone who looks in it.
I can't even fathom that, man.
And it was like,
it's brutal.
It's funny. He said the first thing he saw when he landed on base in Vietnam was McDonald's. He was he was like, our corporation's like set up shop the moment the war begins so that we have food to eat and they can make money.
That's terrible.
Anyways, that was
same thing. Iraq had a Burger King, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Those boys never had to wonder if the McRib came back.
Hell yeah.
Hard to set up a McDonald's on a submarine, unfortunately.
Yeah,
some of our boys get treated pretty well with the food. It just depends where you're stationed.
Yeah, well, the food on a submarine is really good, regardless of whether it was brought to us by our corporate overlords. No, like the cooks, the cooks on a submarine are really good, and I think part of it is because there's such a small crew that, you know, if the food was bad, everyone knows who cooked it, and so they can't escape it. Like on an aircraft carrier,
they do their best work every day. That's awesome.
Because it gets to a point where you know everybody so well. Everyone's wearing a uniform, right? But when we're underway, we wear sneakers. We don't wear boots. So we would wear regular tennis shoes. It's more comfortable and it's quieter.
Yeah.
And so you would get to a point where after you've been underway for a few weeks, you recognize people even by their shoes. Like you don't see anything else of their body, and you just know, oh, that's Simmons, or whatever. And so like there's no. Like, if the food was bad, there's no way to hide from it. And so, like, the food on a submarine is amazing. And also the best
that's
water I have ever had. We have
I
these,
bet it's the purest water
so
possible.
good. We make our own water with reverse osmosis units, and it is so delicious.
Yeah, it's powered by nuclear power right into
so wait.
osmosis.
Question: recycled piss, right? It's got to be.
You know, that's the casualty mode, and there's also that guy Simmons. That's just what he does.
That's what
He
he's
just
in.
likes that.
You're like, sir, we're surrounded by water. There's so much water everywhere.
Simmons is getting dragged on the pod, and he can't defend himself. Drinking piss.
Shout out, Simi.
What are you doing, Simmons? Mind your business.
damn it.
I'm drinking from my canteen. That's definitely not where I pee. Okay.
Do not touch.
Yeah.
No, it's straight up seawater. We take
seawater.
Yeah, okay.
seawater,
That makes
and
sense.
it's a very sophisticated reverse osmosis unit. No, that's not good. And it makes delicious water. So
That's awesome.
I'm sure it's cleaner than what's in an Aquafina bottle.
oh yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's
question
awesome.
about the cooking actually. So when they're cooking,
Hmm?
what is the exhaust like? You have like a hood over. Like if you're cooking up bacon,
Yeah.
you can't have like a hood vent underwater, right?
Well,
Like,
there is, and it goes into our ventilation system. So we have a ventilation system.
So it's just intense filtration.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we use the same life support. When I say life support, I mean air filtration and cleaning as they do in space. And I didn't know that until at the end of my time on my first tour, we went to Port Canaveral and we had some astronauts come on board, and they were walking around with me. And we went into the room that has all of the life support equipment, and they were like recognizing it. They were like, "Oh, we have that type of
that's
burner."
the 89122
Yeah.
ZZY. Yeah.
Exactly.
You guys are
That's-
just operating in different pressure scenarios. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people have said they're like the bottom of the ocean is more dangerous than the International Space Station.
Yeah.
They have one atmosphere of pressure pushing outward. You
Right.
guys have thousands pushing inward.
The ocean
Tens
is
of
constantly
thousands.
trying to kill you. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
And so, but yeah, we use the same equipment, and so like the hood
cool.
goes into the ventilation system and is filtered in that way. So yeah, they thought of
they,
everything.
They collect their poop and they shoot it at Canada.
Yep.
In the torpedo.
Because if they would just stop putting gravy on fries and letting Drake make other Drake, just to be clear,
The other one.
like
Canadian Drake.
The one up there.
if I had to pick one Drake that raps,
As little as I like his music overall, I do think I am the better rapper, but he gets way more practice.
yeah.
Your rhymes are more
speaking of-
intricate.
Speaking of rap,
Ooh.
we have a little segment that we do whenever Henry's on called "Who Spit It,"
Okay. All right.
where we ask who spit this particular rhyme, and usually it's all really dumb ones from
Is it usually
Maximum
Maximum Brain
Squad.
Squad?
So we had to pick out who did it.
do the listeners know the lore of Maximum Brain Squad?
Well, just a refresher. We
Somewhat.
had some of us started a fake hip hop group that accidentally became a real hip
It
hop
became
group.
very real. Yeah.
And the premise is that we were aliens who were just trying to fit in on Earth. So we dressed as businessmen and were rappers because that's obviously what you do.
right. Right.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing.
Yeah,
It was legit.
Yeah, and then we opened to a sold out crowd at the music farm.
like let's be clear, that's a big deal.
Like I saw Wu-Tang Clan there.
Yeah, and it was like beats that we had made in garage. Well, that Henry had made. I mean,
Early
let's be
garage
honest,
band.
Henry did all of the beat making, and
Right,
it was
right.
like, hey, can I find the stupidest sound possible and put it to a beat and make it kind of catchy?
Yeah, there's more like like loops.
He did musical typing on his laptop, no keyboards or anything, like legit.
What's funny is if it had happened 10 years later, you guys would be crazy famous. Right? This was all
No
before
internet.
the modern internet era, right? And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
this was like real world, out there beating the pavement. Like,
Yeah.
in a world where
we did have a MySpace. We had a MySpace.
Tom was, you were friends with Tom, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude, he was our number one fan. He was the only one who supported our music.
Our oldest fan.
On my MySpace. All right, let's do it. Let's
play Who Spit It.
All right.
Who spit it? Okay.
Did you sample a Brain Squad song for that?
You just needed something.
That is a Brain Squad sample, it sounds like. Okay, let's see. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Anybody know who that is?
And this is from the Brain Squad?
No, this isn't from Brain
Oh,
Squad.
that's
This is from
J.
the broader canon.
That's LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thomas got it.
It was all
Ladies
a dream.
love.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Oh, that's my
Anybody know
mentor, Christopher Biggie Wallace.
Biggie. How about this
You
one
let
here? Okay,
that
these
tape
get harder
rock,
as we
baby.
go.
Okay.
Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
That's really obscure. Is it the country music cover of that song?
Is that Jelly Roll?
Very, very obscure, Chris.
I know. Look, they get even harder. They get even harder.
Just for the integrity of the game, Snoop Dogg.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. That is correct. That is correct. I know that we were all racking our brains at how difficult this was going to be.
My
here we go.
coworker, by the way, JD, has been cast as Snoop Dogg in the Snoop Dogg biopic that is going to be made.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
the kid JD who plays Pope on Outer Banks is now going to be Snoop
kidding.
Dogg, and he told me,
How's the resemblance? Is he pretty skinny and does he smoke weed
no,
all day?
I think he's going to have to get skinnied up. He's pretty ripped right now, but he said that he went to Snoop Dogg's house for he had multiple auditions, calls, all that, and he goes, he went to Snoop Dogg's house, and he goes, Snoop Dogg just handed him a lit joint, and he was just like, "You got the part," because that's how he found out. I was like, "Hell yeah!" Anyways,
stories when
dude,
I
that
watch.
would be iconic. An iconic moment. Do you guys remember when Snoop Dogg had it was a YouTube show? Did you guys ever see this? It might have been while you were in a submarine.
Yeah,
Thomas. But
there's a whole chunk of culture that I missed, so it's okay. It's okay to fill me in.
It was hilarious. Him talking to various celebrities and everybody, and it was like a podcast.
The background looked kind of sketchy, right? Like the actual background.
It was like part green screen, part like Hollywood, whatever.
I've never watched it.
Seth Rogen came on and rolled a cross joint for him, and they smoked it together on camera, and just
That's funny.
It was just I encourage anyone to go look it up because they're just find your favorite celebrity. They were probably on it, and it was funny to see them smoking a doobie with Snoop Dogg.
That's where the quote where he said, "That motherfucker don't miss" comes from. I don't know why he said it or who he was saying it about, but he was just like, "That motherfucker don't miss."
I think it became a catchpadge that he would say everybody that he liked just never missed.
it was so funny. He was talking about Paul Rubens.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know. That motherfucker don't miss.
Charlie Chaplin, man, that motherfucker don't miss, baby. All right. So a couple more.
Who spit it?
Who spit it? I've got. They get harder, by the way. Who spit it? I've got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
There's actually two answers to this question.
Oh,
Tell me. Well, I know one of them.
So, do you know one, Perry? Before I.
Jay's.
Jay-Z. Yep. So Jay's.
Jay's.
I thought that's how you pronounced it.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a business.
I love J-Z.
Yeah. He's such
the worst.
He's so good.
He's
Ice-T said it first.
No
Did
shit.
Yep.
I did not know that.
That's an Ice-T line that Jay-Z used for that song.
That is I would be upset about it, but the rest of the song is so dope. Like
That is a deep
it's
cut.
lyrically one of Jay-Z's best songs.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the whole lyric.
Have
whole
you
lyric.
seen the there was like a Rick Rubin, because he worked with Jay-Z on that record.
Yep.
And there's like behind the scenes where they're like trying to figure out the song.
Yeah.
It was cool because he was like he's like, what if like you just come in, it's a cappella, and you
Yep.
just say, I've got if
99
you're having girl
problems,
problems, I feel
problems,
bad for you, son.
yeah,
I got
so
99
good.
problems, but a bitch ain't one. And then the beat comes in, and Jay-Z's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty badass. And then they did it, and of course it blew up. It was the best.
My favorite version of that song is the illegal version that what's his face did, Mouse, what the Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse.
Oh, yeah. Cover.
He did
Like
he
the-
did
or
the
remix. He's
he
a
did
DJ,
the-
right?
Yeah. He's got the
he
big
did
mouse
the
head.
Gray album.
That's Danger Mouse.
Oh
No,
yeah, you're talking about Danger Mouse.
Danger Mouse. Danger
Yeah,
Mouse,
yeah.
not
Different Mouse.
Mousehead, not Dead Mouse. Danger
Yeah.
Mouse did the Gray album where he took
Yeah.
Jay-Z's Black and the Beatles' White and put it together and released it without talking to the Beatles or anyone
Yeah.
involved.
That's, I
And-
mean,
But he was like,
spirit
"I'm
of
going to get
hip-hop.
so many ears on it. It's going to be
Exactly.
good for
I
me."
mean, it kind of
Doesn't
made
matter.
a name for him, even though he was like, "Sorry guys, I'm
Well-
not. I'm not making people pay for it. I guess."
Well, like,
I don't
once
know.
it hits
I don't
the
know how he
internet-
avoided that, but
Once something hits the internet, they send you a cease and desist, and you go, "Okay, I took it off my YouTube." Meanwhile, it's a million copies are flying around everywhere,
Yeah.
so it's too late.
that's
yeah.
awesome.
But yeah, his
Great
99
calling
Problems
card.
is awesome on that. It's so good.
that one was really hard, Drake.
Yeah, that was a really deep cut.
Telling you guys, they get really tough.
Whoever you
okay.
got working on these questions in the background, man, they're
My producer, I gotta give him kudos
The
for you guys. 'cause
producer
these are
Smee.
getting. This is a tough game.
Shmee back there picking these questions.
my hip hop expert
what is that?
Corey Feldman is working on.
I'm
my
actually
God.
I'm trying to come up with them off the top of my head.
trying to think of the whitest person. I was gonna say, dude, is the next one about how your friend's his mom's chicken tastes like wood?
I actually would not be able to name that person. I can name the song, but I couldn't name who said
What's
it.
the song?
Sugar Hill
Sugar Hill
Gang.
Rapper's
Rapper's
Delight.
Delight.
Yes,
But
okay.
God damn. By the way, one of my favorite Paul F. Tompkins characters is Cal Solomon, the member of the Sugar Hill Gang that was thrown out of the band.
Oh my god!
And he's like their Jewish neighbor who saw them having a barbecue and started hanging out with them. He's like, "Hello, fellas. We should start a group together." So good.
That's funny.
Okay, here's one. Who spit it? I'm starving. I'm in the mood. Plain and simple. I need food.
So that's. I'm starving. I'm in the mood. I think it's the Fat Boys.
Yes.
But I don't remember what song it is.
Which
The Fat Boys,
Boys
are, back.
are back.
That's what it is. Yep.
Hell yeah, dude.
They will never be back.
Nice.
Fat boys are back. Coming up with the Fat Boys.
Here's
So
here's
good.
here's
That's
the thing
great.
to know about me, guys. Well, not this is for the listeners. I love hip hop.
Man, and you can tell from the knowledge.
From
I love-
this surface knowledge.
By the way, if you're a huge hip hop fan right now and you're 20 years old, you don't know some of these.
That's true.
This-
That's
this
fair.
is our generation. Too.
Yeah. They're like, why aren't they quoting
California
NLE Choppa?
Yeah. Dude, I am so not up on anything. It's that I'm
Well,
at the
here's-
age I gave up, I think.
So this one is actually harder. Okay,
Okay.
going back to the well.
All right.
Are you feeling zip zip? Are you ready for partying? I need your field trip slip signed by a parent or guardian.
That's Henry. I think that's Henry. It's
Is
either
that
Henry or you. I think it's either Henry or you, but I think it's Henry.
Is that us?
It's not. It's,
It's
not.
not?
It's
Okay,
not.
nice.
let me say it again.
Are you feeling zip zip? Are you ready for partying? I need your field trip slip signed by a parent or guardian. It is definitely Maximum Brain Squad adjacent because he's actually Jewish rapper from New York
Oh.
that we all were super into
It's
around the
Yadismahu,
same time.
right? Is it
MC
Matisyahu?
MC
No.
Paul Barman.
MC Paul Barman.
Paul Barman. Good
Yeah.
call.
MC Paul Barman from his song
He has-
Vulture Shark Sculpture Park.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Like the zip zip thing is a very unique
Yeah.
It's weird.
choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul Barman is like.
let's watch
his
a newborn
nothing-
gorilla dip a blue corn tortilla chip.
yeah.
That sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
I feel like his shit doesn't flow, but it's just so complex what he's
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, it almost like it's not a real
just
punchline, but it like
wordplay.
when it finally you're like, how is this gonna rhyme with anything? And then it just like,
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
it collapses in on itself, and you're like, that was a rhyme,
Yeah.
and it was really weird.
That's
All right, next up. They call me Who's This? I brought a rutabaga fruit dip.
this is definitely Brain Squad.
That's Henry. That's Dr. Eli Fragglesnake
Who's
or whatever.
this?
his
I
name
brought a
is.
rutabaga fruit dip. Actually, I'm when I do it, I'm going into Busta Rhymes mode. Who's this? I brought a rutabaga fruit dip. I bet you if I re-recorded Brain Squad in Busta Rhymes' voice, that shit would hit.
Oh, dude. It
We
would
just need
be insane.
We just need
That
some
would-
deeper, darker sounds, some just
Yes.
bassier shit, and then that would be awesome to do a full cover of a Maximum Brain Squad album, but no one knows who the original person is.
Well, so what's funny? I was just having a conversation yesterday about the difference between music now and back in the day, and like I'm not trying to sound like an old man, but I am an old man. I'm okay with that.
We're getting old, dude.
Yeah, but one of the things that was awesome about being young with music is you could come to like someone's music before you ever saw them, before you knew anything about them beyond the way their voice sounded and their their
Yes.
name. And
And,
so
yeah, and their style
There-
of
no-
their song, like the way that their song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No public
not only their
persona at all.
tone, but their like purely musical analysis of who
Yeah.
they are.
it's such a
Absolutely.
beautiful time. Like we were talking about DMX specifically because
Yeah.
like
Dude,
I
came straight out of hell. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it was like. Who is this demon?
Exactly.
Like,
and so like
awesome.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing him for
So good.
I heard him a couple months before I saw him. It was like on this old Locks mixtape, and he was on a couple of songs, and it's like, oh, this guy's barking like a dog. That's cool. I liked it, but I was like, I've never heard anyone do this. And then he was on a song with LL Cool J called 4321, and there was a video for that. But in the video, they just kind of flashed him a few times. There were dogs barking, and you saw this figure, but you never really could make out his face. And then his first video was "Get at Me, Dog," which felt like he had come out of hell. Like
Right.
I remember coming
Yeah.
home from school to watch Rap City. It was my brother and I. I have a friend that I call he's my surrogate brother, right? So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
brother and I would come home and clean our shoes while watching Rap City after school. And so we're sitting there watching Rap City, and this shit comes on, and it goes, Brooklyn, the tunnel. And it's like all grainy, and it's not black and white, but it's not full color.
Yeah,
and there's red
it's a
lights
desaturated
everywhere.
look.
And then he says, the song starts with, "Let's take it back to the streets, motherfucker." And we threw our shoes down, and we're just like, and
yeah.
Got my
like-
attention.
yeah,
And
and like you can't experience that now. Nowadays,
It's so hard.
you know everything about a person before you ever hear their song.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what their
There's so much
relationship dynamics
image.
are, and
Yeah.
yeah, I hear the name 50 times before I ever hear their song.
Yeah.
And then it's like, how do I know their political views before I
Right.
heard their music? It's like,
Exactly.
I
Yeah. That's
Give a
weird.
fuck.
Yeah. You see an article
I-
like, yeah,
Dude, like, I
Lil
remember-
Nas X does whatever, and you're like, who?
don't, right.
Yeah.
I would have never known or cared that he's gay or that, whatever it is. It's like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Any number of
It's
things
I-
about their
I
personality.
remember that moment happened for me. I remember it being like, it was like the first time I really like heard MTV and was like, what the hell is happening right now? And it was just, one out, dun, dun, dun. And it was Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
When Bulls on Parade dropped, I was like,
Was it on
who
Headbangers Ball?
possibly.
It was even on like maybe like TRL or whatever
I
the
think I
equivalent
remember-
was at the time, because it was '96 when.
I
That
think I just
came
remember
out.
that music video of,
Yeah.
and the music video was cutting between like political,
Yep.
Yeah,
like
political violence, like
unrest,
protests getting,
and then
yeah.
and then a crowd rocking so
Right.
hard, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, Headbangers
Yeah.
Ball used to come on right after Yo MTV Raps, so I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I had that same experience. And
Probably.
like, I
Headbangers Ball
wasn't.
was awesome.
It was so awesome. Shout out to Matt Penfield, wherever he may be. But like,
Wow.
but yeah,
I
like,
haven't thought of that name in a while. That's great.
but it was
Shout out
just,
Simmons.
shout out Simmons with his canteen. Shout out Matt
Best drinker.
Penfield. Shout out the other Dr. Dre and Ed
Yeah.
Lover.
Oh, that's right. What was? I don't know how that's possible to have
Yeah.
two Dr. Dre's in. I don't know.
Guys,
in
Guys,
the
it makes
specific
sense.
culture, right? Like,
know,
it's not
yeah.
it's like in hip hop specifically.
Yeah, in
That's
hip
so
hop
funny.
specifically.
Um,
Yeah, both
can we talk
influential in their
about-
own way.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the time this happened? Last week in politics.
Oh god.
Where a politician in Namibia, I can never say
Namibia.
Namibia. A politician in Namibia
Oh,
he finally decided, it's time to change my name. His name is Adolf Hitler.
yeah.
And he won local election. He's won 4 re-elections with
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah, with
Adolf
the name.
Hitler.
Yeah, it's Adolf Hitler.
It doesn't-
Unonga.
It doesn't have the same cultural.
Well, it
really doesn't, though.
There's the cultural thing, and then also I imagine that like it's a testament to the way people get information, right?
Yeah.
Like how
Sure.
he could exist in a bubble where people
Right.
not only did he not, his dad didn't know.
Yeah, right,
It
right.
took a while for him to know, and then these people are voting, and it's not even registering to them.
No.
But yeah, like
Do we vote for Kuno or Adolf Hitler? Like, they just...
was that? I don't know why that made me think of Coney 2012,
But he said, I think the internet, you're talking about like the internet finally gets to everybody, but it was
Right.
like he finally got enough shit on the internet.
And he's like, okay, guys, we have to do something about this.
He probably started a Twitter account and then 5 minutes later was like, why do I have 20,000 messages?
The wrong followers. But like the other Dr. Dre was before the internet, and so
Yep.
what were those
That's
West
crazy.
Coast hip hop fans gonna do to him? He got to make movies, yo. Like him and
Really?
Ed Lover made, what was the Car 54?
Oh, where are you, Car 54?
Well, theirs was called Who's the Man, but it was inspired by the Car
I gotcha.
54. So look up Who's the Man. So yeah, like I didn't think
Yeah.
they were that famous. These dudes made a movie that
Interesting.
was released in the theaters. The-
It's amazing
the-
what marketing will do.
yeah.
That.
Well-
And you know what? I didn't realize that Dr. Dre. So he spelled out Doctor.
Okay.
And
That's
Dre-
disambiguation.
Is Andre, right? But his had the accent over the E.
That's it.
Differentiated him
Yeah.
from the other Dr. Dre.
That's why
Dre.
that's why the K in Drake is capital for you, and there's a accent over the A.
I'll throw in some umlauts somewhere, anything to.
Well, as the person here that has a famous person's name,
Yeah, we're like making fun of him, and you're sitting.
my name is Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry.
You didn't have to put the heat on yourself. Somehow you were slipping
Yeah,
under
dude,
the-
we were evading that, and you shone
Did
a
you-
big spotlight on it.
Thomas, did you ever hear? It was like me and Henry and Caleb were kind of kicking the idea around, but we were talking about this screenplay called Matthew Perry for Senate, and
Oh,
Tell me
and
more.
of course this is when Matthew Perry was still around, and we
Sure.
were like, we had
this
this,
was 15
movie
years
idea.
ago at least.
So we had this
Yeah.
movie idea where I start running for Senate and I start campaigning and putting up like signs everywhere. But my face isn't on the signs, it's just my name.
Yeah.
And then cut to
Piggybacking off the fame.
cut to Matthew Perry, the actor. He wakes up from a bender on a park bench and sees that the park bench has his name for Senate.
Oh man.
And he believes that he started running for Senate when he was hammered.
So
now
he just leans into it.
So he leans into it and is like, "All right, I'm gonna go full throttle," and he steals it from me.
That's funny. That's a great.
How does that work on the ballot in the
I don't
voting
know.
booth? People are like Matthew
Popular-
Perry or
These
Matthew
are
Perry.
details.
Why would the actor Matthew Perry lie about running for Senate?
How can people time travel? Like, we don't ask these questions. That's
It's, I mean, I
aren't
don't know.
really
There's a lot of
Terminators.
exposition required in that screenplay.
that's 8 minutes of exposition in the middle of the movie.
You see, this is possible because it's a movie. That's like in the middle of the movie.
That's a great twist on what was the Eddie Murphy movie where he Distinguished Gentleman? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
He ran
think
for
so.
Congress, and he had the same name as the guy who died and was previously in the seat. And so he ends up winning because he just like name
Right.
on the poster but no
I
face.
didn't know. Damn, I didn't know about this
seems
movie.
like okay, yeah.
But that was that would be a thing
That
where
is
it's like
the name.
That would work though. That's
Yeah.
the sad part.
distinguished gentleman, but like the pitch to the execs is like distinguished gentleman, but the person is actually still alive and they take it from me. And it's like,
Oh right, he faked his own death and now he wants it back.
Yeah.
That's more of my.
that's really funny.
Whoops. So, R.I.P. Matthew
So-
Perry.
So we're just gonna we'll add that to the project notebook. So we've got Thomas all the time.
Thomas all the time.
We
Yep.
got that,
Matthew
and
Perry
then
for Senate.
a modern
Perry
Brain
for Senate.
Squad album.
Oh yes.
I'm actually down to produce that. Like I've got lots of beats.
never found the right like verses to use that that beat that you had made and shared with us. You're like, you guys can use it if you want. It would be perfect for you because
Yeah.
we're called Maximum Brain Squad, and it was a sample from
Oh, yeah.
Animaniacs.
Pinky
Pinky
and
and the
Brain.
Brain. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was an awesome beat.
Brain. It was just such an awesome beat, and we were just like, well, how are we gonna cut this together, and like what is the topic gonna be? It almost felt so big that we were kind of scared to write for that. Like
Yeah.
we're like, it has to be like our best thing because it's the best sounding beat that we would ever have in our lives.
You know what?
So we were like, we had a little writer's block because we were like, how could we use this best? Like what do
Our
we do?
usual writing technique was we would someone would play a beat and then all four of us would go, okay, everyone write 2 verses about noodles.
we would
That would be it.
we would do also like improv inspired. Like remember how we would do the snaps, and we would do
Yeah,
Two random words.
two random words, just like random word generator.
Corn
And,
dog,
yeah,
corn
so,
dog.
like,
That-
I remember that's how we got. We in addition to being a rap group, we also performed a bunch of sketch comedy shows under the
Yeah.
name Maximum Brain Squad. And one of the times we were doing it, we were snapping, and he was like, Tony eyebrows, and we all started laughing super hard, and we wrote a Sopranos-esque sketch where there was like the leader of this mafia. He had gigantic eyebrows and his name was Tony Eyebrows.
That's ridiculous.
But he didn't like when people commented on how like epic his eyebrows were. It was like 2 big mustaches on his forehead. It was
God,
so
man.
stupid.
I'll tell you, man. Like
I love
that-
premises.
but like that, just having that sort of like energy where it's like taking something that seems like a silly idea and just doing it.
Yeah.
Right, like-
it's just a jumping off point for
Yeah.
anything. Like you're gonna like the rhyme scheme, like that's just an inspiration of like some sort of like unifying concept for what you were gonna say. But
Yeah.
then I mean the lines themselves would dictate
Yeah.
kind of like it would become its own thing that didn't even need to be associated with the inspiration words or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, we would sit there, we would listen to the beat, and then we would take like 15 minutes, just each of us with our own notebooks, like writing down like like and then roughly this works. Scratch that out, okay? And
No
then we would
second
get
drafts.
it together, and then we would record it that day.
That
was it.
That's
And
awesome.
then cut to us saying those stupid things.
Yeah, in
on
front of
stage.
Saying the dumbest things ever in front of
1,100 people at the music farm.
Find the kind
And they're
blind
like,
guy and then design the turpentine shrine that defines his fiery time.
On the double, shovel the flaming rubble.
God,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I need
slow.
more Brain Squad in my life.
Running from, what was it? Running in flip-flops past shrimp
Pimp-
shops from pimp
yeah, yeah.
cops. Some great,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So a few years after, you guys know this, but like I used to rap when I was younger. And I stopped for a while because like I was trying to figure out, you know, what my relationship with, like, what would I write about for what my life had become.
Yeah.
And me and a friend of mine who was like my longest creative collaborative partner. He passed away a year ago, but we were talking about it, and I was like, well, what would happen if I just started writing raps about what my real life is? And like, so like a thing that's funny because not because we're trying to, you know, be overtly funny about it, but like who would rap this hard about this subject? Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And like
Justify it.
yeah. And so that character became this G Gecko thing, which was like the character in the pilot that I shot. But you're talking about writing process. So when I was younger, I used to think a lot about like, what am I writing? What, you know, trying to come up with the most clever thing. And then at some point it started becoming this subconscious process. And so, like, this is a thing that rappers say to sound cool. I kind of developed it out of necessity because I spent so much time commuting when we lived in Charleston. Because I lived in North Charleston. I wasn't cool enough to live downtown. And this is before North Charleston became cool. So like I lived out
I got pushed out too.
Yeah. It's expensive now, but back in the day it was dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And so I would spend all my time on the road. And so I'd learn how to write raps in my head. And so now what happens is I play a beat, or I'll hear a sample and it'll get like the wheels turning. I'll get the beat playing, and then I'll ask myself, okay, I'm feeling something. What is a thing that would make me feel that way? And then I start, like, it starts kind of building itself in my head, and it's like remembering the words to a song that always existed. And
That's
and
how
like,
it feels sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flow
That's
state.
awesome. Yeah.
I love that shit, man. And
Yeah. When it
the
comes
flow state, when it hits you, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
effortless and it comes through you, as
Yep.
opposed to you start feeling like I'm not generating this anymore. I'm like
Right.
Yeah.
somehow transcribing it.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
not in control. Like whatever,
Yeah.
whether it's good or
the
bad,
best.
this is what it is. And so like a few weeks ago, I was watching the movie Sideways. Paul
Which is
Giamatti.
the best. We talk about it on the podcast a few times.
I think we did. Yeah.
It's so
the
good.
main, the big, like the headline of that is it caused a worldwide dip in Merlot sales
Yeah.
because of Paul Giamatti's
So
character.
And like
So
I
great.
had seen clips from it, but I had never watched the whole movie. So I'm watching the movie, and it's
Nice.
hilarious. But I get to if anybody orders any Merlot, I'm leaving. I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot. And so it gets to that part, and I'm laughing, and then I'm listening to the music in the background, and I hear this thing that I want to sample, and I'm like, oh. So
Nice.
I pause the movie, and I like go upstairs to like this room. I've got a little recording studio, and I sample it. I make this beat, and I'm listening to the beat, and I'm like, God damn, I love this shit. And so I'm sitting there and I'm vibing to it, and it's sort of like the Brain Squad thing. Like once it happens, it happens very quickly. And so like I can be working on a song for 2 weeks, but it's because like one verse just came out, and then 2 weeks later I listen to it again, and the second verse comes out, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm listening to it, and and the other thing about this process is sometimes I'm not fully aware of the words to the song until I listen to it back. And so I record the first verse, and I play it back, and it starts with, tell the sommelier that rosé has no role to play with this bolognese. in my
Hell yes. I
in
love
my
it.
in my sober days, I still knew to pair it with red, like Robin was my protege, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't.
Amazing.
The thing is, I don't drink.
You're like, I know.
Thomas doesn't drink.
Like
Dude,
Paul
you're just-
Giamatti
yeah.
started rapping.
You've done enough, you've done enough improv scenes in a
I ain't
restaurant
drinking no
where
fucking
you're like,
Modelo.
hell yeah, I got the lingo. It'll
Yeah.
work.
So yeah,
That's
like,
so,
I
you
love
started
that shit.
channeling a character
Yeah,
from that movie. He was like, if that guy was a rapper.
that's exactly what happened. And like,
That's so funny.
Damn,
That's a good line though. Jesus.
it's so awesome. And so like I just love like silly rap. And like there's this thing that's fascinating to me, that when people are good at something but they use it for such a silly purpose.
Yes, I love that shit.
Yeah.
It's why The Simpsons is such a brilliant show for like 15 years. It was
Yeah.
like all the smartest writers ever
Yep.
were thinking of the dumbest joke they could. It was
Right.
like, it's so good.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I love it. Yes. Dude. Well, speaking
Yeah.
of that, I think that's the premise of our entire podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
We're
stupidest
gonna
thing.
have to get you back on, Thomas, because
Yeah.
we didn't even get to grinding all
Oh,
of the
yeah.
G Gecko stuff. Like there's so much more to talk
Yeah,
about,
dude.
but
We could have just talked about sketches that you and I wrote together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
More
Funny as
improv.
shit. Yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's been great having you on today, Thomas.
I
well,
I
we
want
need
to
you
say
back.
I want to
Please.
bring up one improv memory.
Yes.
I remember doing a scene. It was, I think we were doing a Herald. So this is a long time ago, like 2005. We were doing a Herald, and something in the set was about this artist who was like an etch and sketch artist, and so he was like doing these master works on etch and sketch. And he,
Yes.
and
I
like we
remember
alluded to him like setting up a gallery show. I'm pretty sure Perry was the
I remember
was
this.
the artist. And then in the third beat, there was, so we're at his gallery show, and someone initiates an earthquake, and it's erasing all the etch and sketches. And Drake, you run in and you're like, did you lock them? And Perry, it was like he honestly didn't know that you could lock an etch and sketch.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if you can.
No, there's a way you can.
Yeah, there's
can't?
a little
Oh.
thing at the bottom that locks it in.
That's awesome.
But you said, why didn't you lock the edge? And he's like honestly asking, I didn't know you could lock them. And someone just, I think it was Henry's like, and it erases, and it erases, and it erases. This character watching his life's work just go down the drain.
Everything
And it-
crumbles around him.
Earthquake.
Oh.
Oh, that's such a funny.
That's
Dude, I have one sketch to tell you. It's like my favorite unmade, unfilmed, just never produced sketch. It was from Caleb.
Yeah.
And his idea was that you start with these guys setting up a heist, and they're getting all their like gear and bags, and you see like they have like stethoscopes.
Yeah.
And they go into this bank. They break into the bank with the stethoscope on the front door, like unlock the door with the stethoscope,
Yeah.
go to the bank vault. The guy's got a stethoscope, and he cracks the bank vault, and they open the vault, and thousands of stethoscopes spill out. It's maybe my favorite fucking idea ever. Caleb thought of that shit, and I was like, dude.
They're bagging him up like in the big duffel bags.
Yeah. Think of how many heists they can fucking pull off.
Force multiplier.
Yeah. Incredible. All right. On that note, thank you.
big love to Thomas. Big love to all you We're All Deadheads out there. We'll see you next time.
Guys.
Bye
We're out
bye.
of here.
The polite peel out. Go.
The polite people.
He did it.
Bye.
The kids are still asleep.
What would you rather do instead? We're